Hey y'all, it's Amanda with that Mama in the Bake Brigade. My voice didn't want to give it up. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Well, it's a little after 5 o'clock here. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but been out all day. Made some phone calls this morning. I got the dogs an appointment to get their rabies shots so they can go on walks. Because here in Shreveport, they got to have proof of rabies shots, you know, so they can be out in public, or else you get in trouble. So, well, my dogs ain't had them shots in a while because they never go out in public. So I'm gonna take care of that Monday, and then I called the place about Johnny's thing, and I got to get some paperwork together. I got to go look in my file box and see if I got what's needed. The lady said there's usually a 5-year cutoff. I mean, in 5 years out of high school for qualified people to be as part of that program. But she's going to talk to some folks who she needs to talk to and see if we can get a waiver. And she told me what I needed as far as proof that Johnny's had his disabilities, you know, for his whole life, kind of, she just told me the paperwork I needed, and I'm pretty sure I either have it or I can go to his high school and probably get it. So, that part I'm pretty confident that I have or can get my hands on. So, I'm hopefully I can, come up with that stuff by Monday, and just go in person, because it's just in Bossier. It's right across the bridge, and it's just easier to go ahead and just take the paperwork in to them and get the ball rolling and get him certified. So if y'all could send some prayers up for that situation, that they, that they waive the whole 5-year thing and let it's just one extra year. So hopefully they will accept him into that program and let him get certified so that he can go out to Frost Industries. It's called Frost Industries. So that's the name of the place that we want him to be able to go. And he and I got to talking today, and it's not that he's not excited about the prospect of going out there. He is completely reserving judgment until he gets out there and sees how things go. Because he doesn't want to be let down. He doesn't want to get his anticipation and his excitement up just to be let down. So he's just reserving his excitement until he sees how everything lines out, which is an incredibly grown-up perspective on things, and incredibly mature and realistic way to look at things. And so I'm very proud of him for that. Me, on the other hand, is the cheerleader. I'm over here claiming victory already. We're going to make this happen. We're just going to make this happen. We're going to pray this into existence, and this is going to happen. So I'm just going to claim it. We're going to make this happen. Because I had a situation with our car insurance company. And I'm not going to get into great detail, but it seemed like I was in an impossible pickle. And I just prayed and prayed and prayed. And, well, that pickle wasn't such a pickle. And it came out on my side. And so if that could happen, then this can happen too. So there you have it. Praise the Lord and pass the peas, as we say. So if that insurance issue can get resolved, when it seemed very impossible that was going to get resolved on and come out to my benefit, but it did. And so if that can happen, this can happen too. And I'm just believing it, and I'm praying on it, and I'm claiming it. So we're going to go that direction. So he can be reserved all he wants. I'm gung-ho. I'm believing it's going to happen. But anyway, so today we went and we had some Chinese food. There's a place called Sumo here that has a buffet. He had 2 plates of food. I had 1. And some fruit as a dessert. And they had this, I was kind of bad because I hadn't been eating no sugar. but they had this little bitty, they had made this cake stuff, cake, part mousse stuff that looked so delectable. And I had to try it, even though I haven't had any sugar at all in 3 months. Because leading up to my surgery, I managed to, because I had kind of a goodbye party to all my favorites leading up to my surgery. My favorites being coconut cream pie and a few other things. And so I had a little, pie, goodbye pie. Because I'm a pie person over cake any day of the week. And I love coconut cream pie. But this stuff looked like a tiramisu, which is kind of like a second favorite of mine. Love tiramisu. And it's an Italian dessert, in case you didn't know. It has like a light bit of chocolate and coffee in it. Oh, it's amazing. I've made it a time or two. I've made kind of a quick recipe of it involving vanilla wafers and coffee and cream cheese and Cool Whip and vanilla pudding. It's amazing. It's quite amazing. But this dessert that they had at the Chinese place looked a lot like that. And I was like, and they had it in these little bitty squares like this. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and try it. Because I've been carrying, because I have this nausea medicine that comes in these little foil packs, that you could, they're individually wrapped, and I always carry one in my wallet as an emergency in case I'm out somewhere and I eat something or I smell something that makes me nauseous. I have that as a precaution that I can, put that on my tongue, because it's a dissolvable tablet, and I can put it on my tongue and keep myself from throwing up while I'm out in public. And so I said, well, I'm going to try it. And someone had said, you might could try, sugary stuff. Just make sure you have plenty of water. And so I made sure I had an ice water, and I tried the little dessert. And it was just like tiramisu. It was identical to tiramisu. It was, heaven on my tongue. It was so good. And it was tiny. It was like this. It was really small. But I was able to eat it. And I drank lots of water with it. And I didn't feel sick. And I was like, oh, a little bit of my love back, because I have a sweet tooth a mile wide. And giving up sugar was like taking a piece of my soul. It was so hard. It was so hard. But I found a lot of sugar substitute things that really have filled the void. A lot of sugar-free stuff that, have filled the void. But I had to decide, do I want to have the sweet tooth, or do I want to be healthy and feel better and feel less pain? And so when you weigh things in that sense, the choice is pretty easy. Do I want to weigh 415 pounds and have all the sweets and all the carbs and all the pasta and bread and all the stuff? Or do I want to weigh less and not be in agony every day and, and not eat all that stuff? So I had to just make a decision, and in the end, not being in constant physical agony every day. Every time I got up from a sitting position, pain would shoot through my body. Every time I got up. So that's why I would stay seated for so long, because every time I went to get up and go to the next room or go to the bathroom or go to do anything, pain would shoot up through my body every time I got up. And then, of course, I'm still having pain when I'm seated. I'm constantly shuffling and maneuvering my body into try to get into better seating positions to be more comfortable. Because just because I'm sitting doesn't mean I'm not hurting. So it was a constant struggle at 415 pounds to try to find a seating position or a standing position or any kind of body position that wouldn't be painful for me. So, a lot of people are like, oh, you did this so that you would be skinny and cute. No, I didn't. I did this so that I wouldn't hurt all the time. I literally hurt all the time. And, but yes, I'm a bubbly personality. You wouldn't have known unless I just told you that I was hurting that much, because I'm of the personality, it's better to laugh than cry, because nothing gets accomplished by sitting around crying about it. Nothing gets accomplished that way. It doesn't help me, it doesn't help me to sit around and cry boo hoo 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 about it. That doesn't do anything for me. All that does is make things worse. So it's better to crack jokes and keep putting one foot in front of the other and just keep going. Because crying never solved any of my problems. None. So it's better to just laugh my way through life and crack jokes and just keep going and keep praying. And then the good Lord blessed me with a Medicare Advantage program that would cover the surgery. And I had already been trimming down my menu and curbing my appetites and changing how I ate, and had lost 20-something pounds on my own before I even went to the weight loss doctor. And so it was just a natural progression. And so, that's what led me to the weight loss surgery, was I was finally able to get it covered under my Medicare plan. Finally. And it was just a tool to help me get to where I'm at now. I didn't want to give up my sweets. I didn't want to give up bread, pasta, all the things that I like to eat. But I didn't want to continue to hurt every time I get up or have trouble finding a comfortable sitting position. And there was no comfort to be found. I was just all the time. And I was popping, no less than 6 ibuprofen a day. And now I might take 2 Tylenol every other day. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. So I know I didn't mean to get on this tangent about my surgery and my weight, but some of you that are new that don't maybe know about it, but my journey and why I keep mentioning stuff about not being able to eat this, not being able to eat that, but that's why. I had to go from living to eat to eating to live. So I don't eat very much anymore. I don't. I eat very little. And coming to that realization that I didn't have to eat that much to sustain myself. That's a real hard pill to swallow. You're used to eating a plate like this big, and then you go to something this big. That's a shocker. That's a shocking thing. But you get used to it. You do. Once you get past the recovery from the surgery, which is not easy, and I belly ached and whined like a big fat baby all the way through recovery. There's videos proving that. I whined and was impatient and acted like a big fat baby through the whole recovery process. I'm not proud of that, but I did. But I got through it. And 80-some pounds later, it's a beautiful thing. So, it's good not to hurt every time I go to get up. It's good that I can walk a couple of blocks without, being in mind-numbing pain. and be able to go to the boardwalk and walk around in the sun with my son. And be planning walks in the park with my dogs. These are things that I never ever thought that were possible for me. I thought my life was over at 40, at 49 years old before I turned 50. I thought my life was over. I thought this was the extent of my life, living in this house and going only out to do what I had to do and then coming right back. I thought that was the extent of my life. Now, so many things are possible for my life that I never even thought that I could do. I'm going to go on walks in the park with my dogs. I'm going to go fishing with my bestie and her husband. And one of these days, I'm going to make it back to the beach. I'm so excited. Things I didn't even know. And now my boy has a future too. And things that I just didn't even know were going to happen are happening. So much hope that I didn't even have a year ago. And I get to share it with y'all. Thank y'all so much for letting me share all this with y'all. And I need to stop this. I didn't mean to go down this road. Guess what else is in my cup today? Diet Mountain Dew. Because I got a little sleepy because I didn't have no coffee today. I have a hard time having coffee when it's warm outside. I'm weird like that. If it's warm, I can't have hot drinks. And I hadn't gotten into the iced coffee thing. No iced coffee for me. But Diet Mountain Dew all day long. And strangely enough, Diet Mountain Dew and Mountain Dew in general never made me burp that much. Excuse me. But of course, this is going to make me burp just as I say that. But putting it in this cup and over ice, it seems to decrease the carbonation quicker. When you're not drinking it out of a bottle or a can, the bubbles seem to die down quicker. So, but no pain. And hopefully I get that lovely caffeine boost that I need so much. Because my lovely black lab woke me up before I was ready to wake up this morning. But that's okay. That's a dog mom life, right? He's over there on the floor, vegging out. But no, Johnny and I got out and we did the thing with the Chinese food. And then we went to the Dollar Tree. I know some of y'all call it the $1.25 store. We just call it the Dollar Tree. And this is a big Dollar Tree. They had a little bit of everything. And so I spent a whole $10 in there. Yep, I spent $10 and some change. And I found some new things to go in my window back here. I got to take my little nativity scenes and my little Christmas gnome and put them up. But I did get me some new little things to put in there. I got this cute little gnome here. Isn't he pretty little blue? I think he represents spring and new things. And then I had to get him a house. So yeah, a gnome in his home. I don't know if you could see my eyebrows behind my glasses, but there we go. Yes, a gnome in his home. So we got that. And now get Johnny to reach back there because it's too tall for me. And I'll get him to reach back there and get the other stuff down and put that in there for me. Because I have to move a whole bunch of stuff before he can even get to the window. Because, well, my room is a mess. I have little stuff stacked in front of my cubes here. But then we got some leashes because we have to take Axel and Theodore, our Beck Brigade, to the vet Monday to get some rabies shots so they can be legal to walk on walking trails. And, well, we didn't have any leashes. I don't know what happened to them after removed. I have no idea. But they had these dog leashes at the Dollar Tree for $1 and probably $1.25 or whatever it is. Where is my... Yeah, hold on. Sorry, my nose was leaking. It happens. But they had these leashes here. I got one in blue and one in red. And they actually have a little reflective thread right down the middle of them. But they're only like 5 feet long, which is fine. Because we won't need them to go very far. We're just going to the vet to get them a little shot. But I found a vet to do rabies shots only for like $33 a dog, which is a deal to me. They wanted to do all kinds of other little shots of vaccine. She kept rattling off all kinds of stuff, and then when she got to the dollar amount, it was like $160 per dog, and I was like, nope, can't do that. I said, I only need the rabies shots where they're legal to go in public. And she's like, oh, $33. And I was like, that I can do. Because they don't need any of that other stuff. They're healthy dogs. They're completely healthy. Why do they need all that other stuff? They just need rabies shots. They're not sick. Why do you need all that other stuff? I'm not one of them hypochondriac dog mamas. My dogs are healthy. They eat, they poop, they pee, they sleep. That's the extent of their dog life. They have it the easiest in this house. That's all they do. I also got some of these little boxes that they have at the Dollar Tree. I got 4 of these little things here. John says, what are you going to do with those? I looked at him kind of funny. He said, oh yeah, you're going to put yarn in those. I was like, hello, have you met me? Yes, of course I'm going to put yarn in those. Because, of course, last night I put a yarn order in with Hirschner's. Because they had some fantastic deals. And I had got a coupon in my email for 22-cent shipping for any orders over $35. I will, I'll try to go back in my email. I think that expired, actually. I think it expires, it was today, the 2nd. It expires tomorrow. So I'll go put that code. I'll go pin it to the comments. That's what I'll do. I'll go pin it to the comments for y'all. But it expires tomorrow, the 3rd. But I'll pin it to the comments for y'all in case y'all want to take advantage of that 22-cent shipping at Hirschner's. Because they had some sweet deals on their packs and their yarn packs. I think I got, what did I get? I got one yarn that I've had before, the Soho Playful, which is like a cotton acrylic blend. And then I got, what was that other thing I got? I can't remember the second thing I got. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Completely spaced. Oh, this other lollipop is the color. Oh, I can't think of the name of it though. But it's something I've been wanting to try for a while after seeing it on someone else's channel. And then I got some Date Night. Lime Brand Date Night that I've been looking for. It's sparkly yarn. But I figured I could make some little beret hats with them and maybe sell the beret hats or something. I don't know. Or make them for other people as gifts or something like that. I thought they would make pretty little hats. So, there's that. But I did go to Michael's, actually. And I got new cloud cake colors. I only got 2. They had, I think they had 4 new colors. And I only got 2 that really spoke to me. Plus $12.99 a cake. Well, they did have 20% off. So I did get 20% off And the lady at the cashier, she's loving on my cakes. She was like, "Oh, they're so soft," and I was like, "And they're mine. Put them in the bag, lady." Put my cakes in the bag, lady. No, I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. Because she scanned that coupon for me from her little office phone there. I didn't even have to look it up on my phone. She scanned that 20% for me. And I was like, that was nice. Because I was trying to look it up on my phone, and before I could get it pulled up on my phone, she done scanned it and give me the 20% off. And I was like, boy, howdy. I did tell her about Bag O Day and her tutorials so that she could go find her tutorials for crochet. So I did help her out there. So anyway, but these are the two colors. I'm gonna show you them, and then I'll tell you the stats and what their color names are. But look at that. Oh my. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So pretty. I don't normally gravitate to colors like this, but look at it in my hair. Look how well that goes with my hair. Oh, yeah, either one. But in case you don't know about cloud cakes, now this color is called Tidal Wave, and it's considered a 4-weight yarn. It's machine washable and dryable. It is 100% polyester. It's 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, 760 yards, 695 meters, and yeah. Now, they do recommend a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle and crochet hook because it's on the thinner side of a 4. But you could probably use a 5 millimeter or 5.5. It's really up to you and your comfort level. These look a little more fuzzy than last year's. I might have to go get one of last year's. And this color is called Sunflare. This one is Sunflare. This is Tidal. Let me grab that again. Just that quick, I forgot. Tidal Wave. So Tidal Wave and Sunflare. I think they're appropriately named, don't you? Now, they had some other ones. I don't remember what they were named. One of them was called Lava or something like that, and it was appropriately named as well. But I couldn't walk away without these. And the weird part is they only had 2 of each color, literally 2. So I got 2 of this one and 2 of this one, and that was all they had in stock. I know I kept looking at them on the app, and it said limited stock, and I'm like, and it would only let me order one if I wanted to do pickup, order it online and pick up. And I was like, I'm just gonna go in the store and see what's what. And luckily they had at least 2, because one would not have you can't do nothing with one. You could make a shawl maybe, but no. You needed at least 2. At least 2. Let me go grab last year and see. I want to look and compare last year's with this year and see if it's as fuzzy, because they look to be a little more fuzzy than last year. Hold on. Maybe not. They're definitely more vibrant, though. They definitely brought the more vibrance back. Because look at this. This is one of last year's color, which looked like, see, this color is called Warm Sky from last year. When this cake came to me this way. And I just kept it. But look at this last year. Look how, see, that looks a little bit like watercolors. And it's kind of faded a little. It looks a little faded and pastel-y. And then, bam! They went right back to vibrant colors. I don't think these sold as good as they expected them to. But I think I only have 2 of this one. Yeah, there's another color over there in the green and blue turquoise arena of colors. And I bought 4 of them. But I only bought 2 of these. But, yeah, that's definitely, they went back to vibrant colors. And walked away from the watercolors of the watercolor, like, washed out color like this. But I was thinking maybe it was a little more fuzzier, but no, I think they're about the same level. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I think they're about the same. Now that I'm looking at them side by side, I think they're about the same level as fuzzy. It's really hard to say because of the such a contrast in the richness of the colors. So it's really hard to say as far as the fuzzy. But you could definitely, I think a 5mm, 5.5 might even work with this. I'm looking at it real good now, and after working with that that Big Twist anti-pilling yarn, I think I could probably get away with a 5.5 with this. And it actually, it feels a little thicker than last year's. Just a little bit thicker than last year's. I'm doing a side-by-side feeling, I don't know if y'all, yeah, but it's hard to do feel-o-vision here. But I'm doing a side-by-side, and it feels just a teensiest bit of thicker. Maybe that's just my imagination. I don't know. But just a teensiest bit. But they're still the same cloud soft, appropriately named cloud cake. They're really incredibly soft. And so yeah. But these came in the mail to me with them being all jacked up like this, and I didn't raise a fuss. I just said, well, it's all there, and it's not tangled or anything. It just, the cake looks a bit jacked up. The yarn will still use, it will still work. But yeah, I think they're equal on the fuzzy. It's just, it looks a bit less, this looks a bit more fuzzy because of the color being so drastically different. I think that's why. But beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. I'm very happy with it. And it'll probably be another situation where I can't help myself but to dive into it with a hook. I think I'm like one. I think I got whip-itis. I think I've started with whip-itis. But hey, now that I can drink Diet Mountain Dew again, I'll be in a caffeinated haze, and I can just crochet like a mad woman, right? Yes, yes. And I'd be very happy to do that. But anyway, that's about all I got for y'all on a Friday night. I'm going to go crochet like a mad woman. And enjoy the rest of the Friday evening. And hopefully y'all didn't mind my emotional little spiel that I was on a little bit ago. And y'all don't mind me sharing all that with y'all. And because I don't get to talk to many people like that and share all that emotional stuff. Who knows, maybe it'd help somebody out there that's trying to decide or not, maybe struggling with the decision whether or not to have weight loss surgery. If you have the opportunity to have it, and you're in a situation like I was in, where you're in a lot of physical pain because of your weight, and you have an opportunity to have the surgery and get it covered under whatever health plan you're under, take the plunge. If you have the support you need at home with someone to care for you after your surgery, and you're going to be okay, and someone's going to help take care of you after, during your recovery and everything, and you have the support, the medical coverage and the support that you need during recovery, and you just have to have everything line up for yourself to do it. I was just blessed enough to have everything line up for myself, where I was, covered under insurance, had family here, Johnny here to take care of me after, during my recovery, and, things line up for support. Just make sure that you have all of your support, everything lined up. Once you have all that lined up, there's no reason not to have the surgery, because your health is so important, and you get a whole new lease on life. You can't put a price tag on that. You just can't. And your life doesn't have to end because you're overweight. You can lose that weight, and you can get a better lease on life. You really can. You just have to make that decision. You really do. You have to decide that, that food is just not worth your life. It really isn't. It really isn't. So, and, I'm living proof of that. So, anyway, I hope y'all have a good night. And please remember that I love you, and so does Jesus. And please, of course, adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. Mine's over there on my bed snoring as usual. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye now.